It's Valentine's Day 2024. It's a warm and sunny day in February here in Georgia. Because of the cold or bad weather, I've only flown 2.5 hours in the past 2 months, so I'm taking advantage of this day to go fly. No purpose, no agenda, just a fun flight. Come along with me.
Pickens County traffic, RV 6 Whiskey Sierras, departing runway 34 to the west, Pickens County.
Okay, so I installed the camera a little crooked. On my next flight, I'm going to hang the camera in a different place to try and get a bit more of the panel to show. But for today, you'll need to cock your head a little bit to the left to make things level. Climbing to 6,500 feet, and that tone tells me that I'm within 200 feet of my desired altitude. So now I'm level and trimmed out, so I want to review with you what my plane is telling me. Here, you can see that I have engaged the autopilot to level the plane while I take some pictures. The tachometer shows that I have the power set at 5390 RPM. The prop is spinning at half that speed through a reduction gearbox. In smooth air, I could cruise with a power setting of 5500 RPM, but I seldom do that. I'm at just over 4 gallons per hour at this setting. Indicated airspeed is 112 knots, and I'm truing out at 120 knots. Because I have a 16-knot headwind, I'm making a ground speed of 104 knots. If this was a cross-country trip, I'd probably fly it lower to get less of a headwind, although I'd then have to endure the bumpy air down low. Today, I have some company in the air. He's below me, and his heading shows that he poses no conflict. The inner ring on this display is set to 2 miles, and the outer ring is 6 miles. So he's roughly 5 miles behind me at this point. Because I'm in calm air with the autopilot on, I note that the ball is not centered. On this flight today, the plane had a definite tendency to turn right, so I think the rudder trim tab might need to be adjusted. Looks to me like it might be commanding a slight right rudder. I do need to do some housekeeping. Time to get out the microfiber cloth and dust off the screen. I like this display. It gives me range and endurance based on the current power setting and the winds aloft. Later in the flight, I turned to an easterly heading and climbed to 7,500 feet. Here, now I've got the tailwind working in my favor, so I'm showing a ground speed of 137 knots. Not too shabby. Here is a little bit of the Georgia countryside as we fly along. Back at home now, I maneuver the plane to make a 45-degree entry to the downwind leg.
Pickens driving helicopter 29 Hotel X-ray, turning left base to final, Pickens County.
Pickens County.
Caution, terrain.
Tango, holding short, 3-4, awaiting the helicopter.
Terrain ahead, pull up.
Pickens County.
All right, we'll clear pretty quickly here. We're going to do an auto rotation, so we'll be out of your way real quick.
There's no rush, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Pickens County traffic, RV6 Whiskey Sierra, 45-degree entry to your left downwind lane, runway 34 at Pickens. Pickens County, RV6 Whiskey Sierra is final, runway 34 at Pickens.
500.
Pickens County, 739 Hotel Whiskey, 3 miles in for approach on 16 Pickens.
Pickens County, Sunniners holding short on 3-4, awaiting passage of the traffic on the RNAV 16 approach, Pickens County.
Thank you. 9 Hotel Whiskey. Mooney 39 Hotel Whiskey, 2.5 miles in for straight in for 16 Pickens. Pickens County, RV6 Whiskey Sierra, clear the active at Pickens.
And here's a couple of planes that dropped in for a short visit. Construction has started on our new terminal here. So you can see one guy working and 2 guys watching. So today I rode her hard and put her up wet. If you liked our episode today, be sure to subscribe. Look forward to seeing you in a future episode. See you then.